What is a funded account? That's the big question. People hear about funded trader, funded accounts, payouts, and the big question is what is a funded account? People don't even understand what it is. So, the very, very first question before even a person starts to trade, they ask, how much do I need to have, or how much do I need to put in to just start trading, not make money to start trading? And people say, well, you need like 5,000, 10,000 to start trading. That's that was 20 years ago when the first ever traders started trading, and you had to put in your own money, risk 1,000 euro to make maybe 2,000 euro, or they would risk like 100 and they would try to make 200 every day of real money. That's in the past. Bro, if people say to you now still 5,000, 10,000 in this year, 2025, last year, even the year before, in the last 5 years, they don't know what they're doing. Just forget it. Just don't even like their videos. Don't comment. Don't ask them what, why, where. Forget about it. And I will break it down for you now. Why it doesn't cost you 5,000 unless there's always an unless you actually lose the funded accounts equaling the 5,000, but that's your fault. You can literally become profitable and a trader with just like $200, euro, pounds, all the same. Now I'm going to explain to you what is a funded account. I'm going to also make it fair. I will show you why they talk about that you need 5,000, 10,000, and I will show you why funded accounts are still better, and I will prove that those guys don't know what they're saying. So what is a funded account? And before we start, as you can see on the top of the screen, I have a mentorship, so you can join my free Discord. It's going on YouTube. You can comment, or the link is in the description. You just copy it and paste it into Google. Ask me for questions. If you want to learn about trading or have the full mentorship, DM me on Discord. Also, we do giveaways, but there is 500 members in there right now, so chance of you winning a giveaway, it's small. I gave away a lot of free trading videos at the start. Now it's going lower and lower. So yeah, as it's growing, if you're too late, you need to join as fast as possible and start learning. Now, also, I open my Discord with all the members in here just to show you. This is my private. I have the calls, which I will just show you what happened. You can see yesterday, I put yesterday at 11 o'clock, I said sell GJ. There's the position I said to sell, which actually this drawing is in the wrong place. The entry was on the black candle up here, so it's a little bit better or actually. And it says here GJ look 11:54. About 30 minutes later, you can see the trade. Well, I put it a bit late. I put it here. It was about 20 minutes, 15 minutes later, we hit full TP 3 to 1. If you risked 100 euro of your funded account, you would have made 300 euro, and then it retraced. So you can see we perfectly hit the take profit down here before the price retraced. It did re-hit this area again that I've marked out and went off. This could have been another sell right here. So this could have been two signals, two profits. One profit being 300 euro. The next profit you enter on this black candle here. And again, you make maybe 200, 300 euro again, even more if you held it. So that's what you see there. You see forex market right here. I'm just showing you just to make sure you know you're in the right place. I know what I'm talking about, and it's more important for you to understand and see that you're listening and you're learning and watching from a guy who knows what he's doing and telling the truth, not someone who's trying to sell you a course only and doesn't care about you. So now again, look, this is EU 421, or this is EU in the top left. You can see here, trade was taken. GJ 1 minute went up. You can see again GJ. Also on gold, everything's the same. Gold 1 to 8 hit. Look, gold entry here. That the stop loss was around down here, so that was like a 5 to 1. So that's my credentials of being a trader, and I have got my Discord. Obviously, this is my traders in here before. We haven't put no wrong chat here. Printing. Look, I'm printing. Well, no, this was my mod slash team member, 100 euro. There is that is me. Yeah, that's me. Me. Then in here again, That's my friend. That's my friend also. Looked 14,000. So now let's get into the video. So that was important. You think if you clicked off, you do not deserve to know the truth about funded, and you deserve to lose, because if you can't wait for proof that you are in the right place, go ahead and get scammed by all the other people. There's many videos and you're going to get scammed, so go ahead. I don't mind. The people who are willing to learn and willing to actually understand, they have stayed, and I'm happy to tell you now about the truth. So what is a funded account? A funded account is, you go to a business like Nike, okay? You go to a business slash company, and they have many accounts. So they have a account, they have a 10K account. Well, they have 5K, so let's even do that. It depends. They have 5K, 10K account. They could have 15, or they can go straight to 25K, 50K, 100K. This is 100,000 power. So in the market, when you buy an account, I'll tell you now, a 5K account costs probably in the region of like €25. The 10K account will cost you about 50 till 80, and then obviously a 100K account, they are like 400 to 400 per account. So seeing this, remember this. Now, what's a funded account? So you go to the company and you purchase an account like you purchase clothes on Google. You just click on the account, you choose what you want, you click the size, you put in your details, and you pay. Also, you need to know the profitable companies that make money, they don't scam, and they have been out for a while, is Funding Pips, Alpha Capital, 5ERS, so that's 5ERS, and FTMO. FTMO is the most expensive but most reliable. Those are the top five. There are more, but for me personally, I avoid them for now, because it's just, let's say these are like 8 out of 10 in safety. The other ones are like 6, 5, 4. They go down and down. So okay, what is a funded account? We're gonna use 10K funded account as an example for this. So our example is, I go and I buy a 10,000 funded account. Okay, I pay €50 from Funding Pips, or it's about €50. You pay €50. Where is the sign? It's this one. So €50. How do I draw the sign? Nope. Wait. Why? Okay. Shift Control 4. Why is it not working? What the? Control Alt 4. There you go. Okay. So €50, $50 is all the same. They give you a 10,000 account. Okay. But what you need to know is, you don't get a full real 10,000. They give you a $10,000 account, which is fake. The account is fake. Now, the company makes money. I'll show you now. The company makes money by bad, or let's say new traders failing. So they don't want you to win. These companies are not giving you accounts and get making money from you making money, because everything is fake. They make money by new traders failing. So remember this. This is a key point right here. Okay, and now you will see how funded accounts work. They give you €10,000 account, okay, fake, and you've got 2 steps slash challenges. It's like a game, okay, 2 steps challenges. Now, step in, step one, or they call it phase one. So phase one, you get your 10,000 account, okay, and your targets. So your targets are, you must make €800 or dollars. So let's say $800 on the 10,000 account. So the account is standing at 10,800 or more. So 10,810. You just have to have all your trades closed and the profits at 10,800 or more. And yeah, 10,800 or more to pass the first challenge. Now, it's not so easy. You also lose if you're a bad trader. So how do you fail? You fail by losing 5% of whatever account you have. 5% of 10,000 is 500. So that is your daily target. If you lose more than 500 in the day, your 10,000 account is done. It's closed. They close it. You can't trade it anymore. You lost your, where is it? You lost this. your 50 euro that you invested. That's how you lose. The next way to lose is, obviously, if you don't risk so much and lose 500, it's a lot per day. It's if you lose so many trades that the 10,000 account goes from 10,000 below 9,000, meaning you have 10% max loss. Max loss means 10%, which is 1,000. You cannot lose 1,000 of the account. Now, how does this work? If you, obviously, later you will learn about risk management. You risk about 1% of the account, which is 100 euro of a 10k account. You risk about 100 euro per trade and you win about 300. So let's say you lose 10 trades in a row worth 100. Your 10,000 will go down to 9,000 and you fail the challenge. If your 10,000 account, yeah, let's say you win the first trade, you risked 100 and you won 400. Now the account is on 10,400. You are 400 away from your target of 800, right? Of your target of 800 right now. So you make another 400, you pass the first stage. Now, from here, it's not 1,000 of the 10,400. It's now 400 is your profit. You can lose your 400 back to the 10,000 and start from the start. That's if you lose four trades, you lose all your profit. And then from here, you lose another 10. It's 9,000, you fail. Again, it doesn't matter how you get to the 9,000. If you're 10,000, you lose 400 in one day, then 10,000, you lose 400 again. So now you're on 9,600. Then let's say you win 200, 9,800. Then you lose 500, which is, say, 300. Then you lose a 300 again. Now you're 9,000. You failed. It doesn't matter how you get there. I just put random numbers. But after everything, if you reach your target of 10,800, which is 800 profit, you have passed the first stage. Okay? So everything gets taken away. Phase one is complete. You've completed the first stage. You made 800. Now, the big thing about this is you do not get this money. That's the whole point. You are still not past the challenge. It's still fake, and what you have made is fake. But it's a way for you to show you can trade, for you to basically beat the challenge the company set. But it's also they make the challenges not so hard because also nobody will buy from them. But the bad traders will fail this challenge. They will lose the account and they make money from people losing 50 euro from a 10k account. Some bad traders will invest into 100k, they lose 400, and they've got 50,000, maybe 100,000 traders. And yeah, make the calculation. The prop firms like Funding Pips can make from like 2 million to 10 million per month of people failing. Then, after you pass phase one, they give you a brand new account, $10,000 account again. Now this is phase two of the challenge. Okay, phase two, everything's the same. You cannot lose below 9,000. Okay, everything's the same. Everything. The only thing is, instead of making 800 or 8%, you now have to make only 5%, 500 euro. Okay, so once you make that 500 euro, you pass phase two. Phase two is complete. Okay, now your account goes into review, and the prop firm reviews your account to make sure you didn't use any banned strategies, you didn't use any robots, you didn't use signals from other people, you didn't what else there, use some kind of broken thing in the market to basically cheat the system. You cannot. But if you follow the rules, you literally cannot lose the account or have a problem. Only there's some rules like you can't take profit within news event. Again, we're learning about funded accounts. It's not my problem if you don't know what news is. That's for you to learn. That's why I have a trading course, to learn about news, to learn about rules and stuff like that. So the rules will be, there's rules like you cannot trade during a big news event like Donald Trump speaking and stuff like that. So that's like something like a small little rule. Back to the funded. You've just passed step one and two. Okay, Now the step three is that they give you your account. They give you 10,000 fake again, okay? But this time we call this a funded account. This is the actual funded. It's the firm funding you the $10,000. Now you've got no targets whatsoever. You don't need to make any profit. But again, you cannot lose more than 1,000 of the account and go below 9,000. You also cannot lose more than 500 in a day. Your profit target is unlimited. You can make 400, you can make 1,000. You're not going to make 1,000, you're a new trader. You can make 200, you can make whatever number. Now, the thing with the funded account is you make a fake 400 euro. Then you request a payout. You have payout dates, okay? You request a payout. So let's say you got your account on a Monday. It passed the whole verification and you got your account on Monday. You've got two options for payouts. You can request a weekly payout. So weekly is 1 week, so every week, or you can request bi-weekly, which is every 2 weeks. So 2 Mondays skipped, so a little bit longer. So bi-weekly. Now, if you choose weekly, which is faster, meaning if you got your account on Monday, you can request your money the next Monday, 1 week. Weekly on funding pips, for example, is 60% of your profit goes to you, 40% goes to the company. And bi-weekly means 80% goes to you, 20% goes to them. This is basically the standard. More than like 95% of the prop firms have this. You request payouts every 2 weeks, 80% for you, 20% for them. Again, the 400 that you made is fake. This is another way for the company to protect themselves and not lose so much money. They take 20% of your fake money, but they're not taking anything. They're just paying you 20% less of what you made to basically lower the amount of money you take from them, because they need you to fail. They need other traders to fail. So then you request your payout on Monday, and then they pay you 400 and then 80% of 400, whatever. I don't know the exact numbers now. It's like, let's say 350 euro. Now they pay you 350 euro real into your bank or into your crypto wallet, whatever you choose, okay? When you get this money out, when you take this money out, the 10,400, they delete the 400 profit on your account because it's fake, and they give you a brand new 10,000 account, but the account is still in step three. Step three, it's still funded. And again, if you make another 400, the same process from here. You request payout and you get 80% of the 400. So now you just keep requesting the payout and making money until you fail. Now, I'm deleting all of this. Why? You do not need. I showed you now that you can invest 60 euro, and from 10k you can just keep making 400, 400, 400, 400, and buy new accounts. You get 400, you buy a new account. Now, if you are making 400 euro on one 10k account, let's say you buy a second 10k account, okay, 10k account. Two of those is 800 euro. Three of those, 1,200. If you have four of those, again, it keeps going up. Now, let's say you've made 1,200. You're a good trader. You've made 1 month of profit and you buy yourself a 100k account, which costs 500 euro. You pass it with the same process and you now risk 1%, which is 1,000 euro, but you make 4,000 or 3%, 4%. You're making 4,000 per day instead of 400, and like that. Now, same process, 80% of that goes to you. That's how you make the big money later when you progress in trading. Again, if you do not know how to trade, you will lose the 100,000, and the only thing that happens is you lose 500. So remember these numbers now. I'm going to write it out here. A 10k is about 60 to 80 euro for one account. Now, this is what the big fight is about and what they lie. Funded account versus broker. Broker is what they say. It's you put your own money in there, what your own money. So your 5,000, 10,000 account. You've got your funded account, which is, let's say you've got $10,000 in your bank account. You have, okay, no, let's say you have $10,060 in your bank account. Okay, so you buy yourself a $60 10K account. Okay, and then you open a $10,000 account. This is your 10,000 funded account. 10,000. You have your 10,000 um 10,000 personal, so your own money. Now, if you risk 1% on both trades, okay, on both accounts, 1% of your 10K is €100. If you lose €100, you lose €100 fake. If you risk 1% of the 10,000, you lose 100 real. Now, if you start losing and you lose again another four trades, you lose another four, let's say you lose another 400 fake. You've lost 500 fake money. Here, you've lost 500 real money. Okay? So that's the big difference. With your own money, you're losing real money straight away. So when you lose altogether $1,000, you lose here fake. All you lose here, when you lose $1,000, you've lost $60 of the real money that you put in up here. The funded account is only $60. When you lose 1,000 on the real one, you've just lost $1,000 of your real money. You've lost $1,000. $1,000 real money. Calculate this. Even if you make the funded account $100, that's 10 funded accounts you've just lost with the same exact trades. Now let's talk profit wise. Profit wise, you're gonna say, oh wait a second. If I risk 1%, I make €400. Okay, let's say you make €400 fake. Here you make €400 real. Okay, so let's say again, we're funded right now. You only take out 80% of this, right? 80% of this. Here you take out 100% of this. In theory, you're making more money on your funded account, but again, if you take out the 400 and you go down and you're not going to keep your account forever. You go here and you lose the next month 1,200. You've just lost your profit, plus you've lost €800 of your own money in 1 month. On the funded account, if you pulled out your 400 and you let's say you reinvested it into funded accounts, you're gonna lose that €1,000 dollars. You've just lost your funded account that you have, so you need to restart the whole challenge phase, but you've only lost $60. Again, you've only lost $60, so you still have $360 to reinvest into your funded accounts and repeat the process. So it's a lot more safer for new traders and for beginner traders, for, let's say, middle traders who know about trading and are decent, and almost advanced traders. Also, advanced traders use funded accounts. The millionaires, they use 10,000 because they know if they have a, let's say, 5 million account and they enter one trade, they're gonna make like 50,000 in a day. So let's say in 1 week they're gonna make 300,000. No prop firm has the power to pay this out every week to one guy. They're gonna go bankrupt. So they're gonna make up either a problem, or they're gonna say, actually, we will give you 100,000 of our real money if you want, and you can trade that real added to your ad. And because he's a real millionaire trader, they could give him like a huge amount of power to trade, but that's not for you. Now, later on, when you keep going and keep going, let's say now you take out your €400 investment here, and €400 investment, and you made €400 here as well once you're funded. What can you do with this €400 if it's your own broker? The maximum that you can do is add to what you have now and make 10,400. What can you do with this €400? Okay, Let's make it 600 euro. You can only add 600 euro to your account here and grow it by 600. What can you do with the 600 you made on the funded account? You can buy a 100,000 account challenge. Now, let's say you pass the account, right? While you are passing this account, so let's put this here at the bottom. While you are passing step 1 and step 2, you are also same time making 500 euro on this account. So now you add 500, it's you take it out. Now you have 500 real money. You make 500 here. Now your account is at 11,000, 11,100. Yep. So now you have 500 real again. Let's move it down here. You've just made 500 into your bank again down here, and you're still passing your 100,000 account. You repeat the process and you make now a good month. You've made 900 euro. So now you add 900 euro down here to your collection of your bank. You now made 1,400, and here the same. You've now added your account, and you've made 12,000. Your 12,000 is now your account. Now you've passed. It's been 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month. You've passed that 100k account that you bought with your 400 first payout, 600 euro first investment. Now here comes the big story. You have your 10,000 account funded, plus you've got your 100,000 account funded. With the same amount of money you've made on funded accounts, you've got now the power of a 100,000 account and a 10,000 account. But with your own money, you're sitting at 12,000. Now let's do the calculation. Okay, now both of the accounts are real. Wait, here. You make 5% on your 10,000 account. You've made 500 euro. You've made 5% of this personal account, which is how much is that? That's 500 plus a 2,000 account. That's 200. It's about, yeah, I think if I'm correct, 700. So here you've made 500. Here you've made 700. Okay, look, you're still making only 500 on this account, and this account is growing. Look, now it's 700, which is 5% of this account. It's growing. Okay, but you've just passed the 500 account. You've made 5,000. That's it. That the whole video. That's the whole video finished. You've made 5% on the 100,000 account. You've made $5,000. You've made $5,000. That's half of what you have here. Nobody has 100,000 to invest into your own personal account, but you have $600 to buy a powerful account worth 100,000. This account is basically like you have 100,000 of your own money. The only thing is you take 80% of this. Now look how powerful this account is. Let's do the calculation. $100,000 fake account, you make $5,000. 80% of that is about 4,600 you take. You can have a $50,000 personal account, and you make, wait a second, you make 5% of that on that account, okay? 5% of 50,000 is what? 5%, sorry, 5% of your 50,000 is just half of 100,000. It's 2,500. Even if you take 100% of that, you've still made double on your 100,000 account. Even if you go up to 75,000 dollars, 5% of that is 2,500, plus half of that is it's about 1,250. That's 3,750 if I'm correct. 3,750, 100% of that profit is still less than one single 100,000 account. And all you invested in here was $600. While here, you've invested 75,000 real money. That's the whole discussion finished. You do not need 65 or 75 or 80,000 to make good money, or even 5 to 10,000. You just need 60 to $80. Of course, it's gonna cost you maybe like 1,000 because you're a new trader. You're gonna buy a 10K. You're gonna lose it. Then you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose again. Then you're gonna lose again. Then you're gonna lose again. Let's say then you pass phase one. Now you're on phase two. Phase two. You're gonna lose that. You're gonna lose that account again. Then you're gonna go phase two again because now you're getting better. You're gonna lose that again. Let's say now you finally think you've got it on lockdown. You've now got your funded account, so you've passed two phases, phase one and phase two. You're going to lose that as well. So now you're going to lose 60, 60, 60, 60, 60. So let's say, okay, 60, 120, 180, 240, 280, 340. Let's say you've lost €500 now. But then later you get your 10,000 account. You get one payout of 400. Now you've made 400 back. So in 1 year of your trading career, you've made 90% of your money back because you've lost 500 in one payout. Then using the 400, you buy yourself another, let's say, 500 accounts. Okay, let's say you pass three of those, or even make it harder, two of those. So now when you pass three, you've got your first 10,000 account, and then you've got another. No, we said two of those. So now you've got 30,000. Now you make 4% of 30,000. That will be 400, 400, 400. That's €1,200. So now in 2 months, your payouts are equaling about €1,200. And now you're a profitable trader because you're not losing money anymore. You're maybe losing, like I said, three accounts in the process. So here you've lost maybe €180, but you've made 1,200, and that's how you just keep your profitable career going. So that's the big 1,000. That's your big question about how much I need to start and what is a funded account and what's better, funded or broker. This was definitely a long video. I know I've been talking for about 30 minutes, I think, but you gotta watch this because you need to not lose money or get scammed to different things. Because some guy's gonna say you need 5,000 to start, but I will help you. Give me 2,000. I'm gonna trade for you, and you're gonna get scammed. It's better to watch a 30-minute video explaining everything step by step, peeling the whole coconut down to the water, down to the meat of the coconut, so you know what's in the coconut. The coconut is hard. You have to smash it open. I smashed it for you. I've gave you the water. It's your choice now what you want to do. You want to like the video for my help to you. You want to subscribe. You want to join my Discord. That's your choice. If you don't like it, that's your choice. So don't subscribe. But I will be posting, and I do post videos about trading related things. Again, I've got a free Discord. Check the bio for the link or comment on the video. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching the whole video.